Hello there, Goony124 here, playtesting Legend of Chronos today. This is the second feedback I'm going to do for this game. I'm just going to do a quick summary on the game before I actually start playing it. This game is a dungeon crawler. The game is definitely going for like a classic Legend of Zelda. You can definitely tell from the actual graphics and the gameplay, and also the developer has done like random generation regarding like the levels. And as it's called the Legend of Chronos, the developer is definitely like doing their own kind of artistic license on Greek mythology, because you can definitely tell Kronos is tied to Greek mythology as Kronos is a Titan, and comparing that to, as I said, their own kind of artistic license on it, because last video I talked about how all the Greek gods were basically just did crimes all the time. Like they would murder, they would turn people into stuff, they would, like Kronos for example, would eat babies, but the developer has said, in like the universe that this game is in, Kronos is a good guy, but it is said the bad guys want Kronos to be like that, the Kronos we see in actual Greek mythology. And speaking of the bad guys, the big bad is Uranus, who is actually the relationship between him and Kronos is Uranus is, well, he's his old man. He's Kronos' old man. And the whole plot of the game is Kronos is basically going to these dungeons as a form of like training, because there will be a boss battle with Uranus. So that's basically the kind of the plot. And there's Gaia as well. And Gaia, the relationship between Kronos and Gaia is obviously Gaia is the mother to Kronos. And she seems to be on Kronos' side. So I wonder why Gaia is on her son's side, but compared to her lover Uranus, you know, I don't know why she's siding with her son rather than him. You know what I mean, Uranus. And apparently, the developer will add, they will make it so you can actually talk to the characters in the game. So we will eventually be able to know why Gaia is helping Kronos. So that might actually help. Also, it will be really nice to see the different like ways the you know, like Kronos talks to each character, especially his old man, because I definitely want to see why Kronos wants to, you know, battle with him. So let's get into the actual game. And yeah, I've also got Jira open up again. I might just show you guys quickly. Is it open? Oh, it's not. New tab. Here we go. There we go. So these are all the bugs from the last feedback. So that will be what we will. That's what we will be looking at in this feedback as well, just to make sure. So let's actually get on with the game. Just put that up. There we go. Okay. See if it actually captures the game. Here we go. Is that working? Always happens like this. Here we go. Is it working now? Let's check. Yes, it's working. Okay, good, good, good. Alright, this is the hub area that the developer has added. I haven't mentioned the developer has, like, the version we played only had level 1, but this actually has level 2 and 3. And you can see this is the new hub area. And this is good because it basically means in this game, we don't have to, it's not really that linear, because it means you can still go to a level even when you've beaten the boss, which is pretty good. And these portals here basically will take us to level. And when we beat the boss in level 1, we will be able to go to level 2 and level 3. So that basically means if we were to, like, let's say we didn't do all the rooms, like all the like the shop areas in the game, then we could obviously go back to the, I mean, all the shop areas in level 1. We can go back to level 1. So that's basically why them portals are there, which is good. I like that mechanic. But yeah, let's actually start playing it. And yeah, this character up here is Gaia. So it would be really nice once we'd be able to talk to the actual characters. Let's actually go into the portal. And I do like the music still. The music's pretty good, and like there's more tracks. There definitely is. I've played this game already a few times, and level 2's soundtrack's really nice. I do like that. These guys still do that thing where they try and throw something at you almost instantly. And also, compared to the last version, mana isn't... there's not, like, unlimited amounts of it anymore. There's actually a limit. I don't think there was a limit in the first version, which is... It's good that there's no limit. Or it's good there is a limit, I mean. Because, obviously, it means you could have so much mana and you won't have to worry about, you know, not being able to use a spell. But now that it's limited mana now, so you obviously have to worry about a spell. But the problem with that is there are some spells that are obviously worth using compared to other ones. For example, healing spell, because although I do like the new levels in the game, there is definitely a difficulty progression that is, although is good, it's good to have a difficulty progression. I do think the difficulty progression is very sloped, or it's just very, there's just big changes in it, like from level 1 to 2 and to 3, because I remember I played this earlier on, and the difficulty compared to level 2 to 1 is extremely, like, this extreme difficulty difference. Like, level 2's boss was a lot harder than level 1's. I definitely think there should be another level in between this one and level 2. But we're going to play this throughout until we get to level 3. And hopefully I can actually complete level 3 in this playthrough. But these are the shop areas right here. And as you can see, the developers also added it so we can actually see all the different shops we have basically gone to. So obviously if you want to complete an entire level, just look at that, and that's really good. It's really helpful if you want to complete the game fully. But let's see if that bug where you put the menu up, let's see if, I mean, like the shop menu would go over the actual inventory menu. Does it happen? Is it? There we go. Doesn't happen anymore, which is good. That bug is fixed. I've also noticed you can actually pick stuff up with your sword. I didn't know if you could do that in the previous version. Oh yeah, one thing that's really interesting to know is that when you go into a shop and you buy whatever you need, the actual shop, like, stairwell disappears. I think they should replace that, because I think it's a bit weird that a stairwell just magically disappears when you buy something from the shop. I think you should change it into making it look like the stairwell is closed, like there's a door on top of it that's closed, so you know it's done. I just think it's a bit weird, it just immediately just disappears. But yeah, also, you can see that I don't actually have the spell for healing. I have to basically get it, which is good because I feel like starting off with that spell obviously means you can, well, use it a lot. And it makes more sense for me to start off without it, so it is a little bit difficult, but once I get it, it's really helpful later on. You know what I mean? Progression. Progression's always good. But yeah, I need to get that healing spell. because it is probably the best spell in the entire game, by the way. Like, projectile is okay, but I don't think the projectile's good enough compared to the healing spell. Okay, armor or power? Power, definitely. Basically, for this game, you need to have power and a lot of health. That's basically how you win it. Because whenever I use the projectile spell, it just doesn't seem to, you know, do that much damage, really. Like, there are upgrades for it, but I always felt getting more health is always better. And there's a lot of things in the game that will hurt you, so it's just like, it's just better to use the healing spell. Like, there's literal, in the second level, there's spikes everywhere, and you want to be healing yourself if you can't, you know, move over them quick enough, because they will, spikes do hurt the player if you don't move over them quick enough. Oh yeah, here's another glitch that the game has. Basically, if you go into the area that has the lever, the golden lever, it will play the golden lever sound whenever you enter it. When you've already turned the lever on. Like, why is it making that sound when it's already on? You know what I mean? But yeah, let's try and get the dungeon done, so then we can go to level 2. Because you guys haven't seen level 2, and I really like level 2, because in level 2 the developer has added a lot more enemies. And they aren't just these guys that just walk around and hit you or throw projectiles at you. The ones in level 2 have a lot more going for them. Like, one of them is a moving version of them traps that will shoot them orbs at you. And then there's this enemy that is basically a golem, and it will basically disguise as a rock, because the next level is basically like a desert, but it's got spikes, like spiky boulders everywhere, and these golems can basically look like them, which is really cool. I think that's a really cool idea. Oh yeah, I need to do the boss. Boss in the corner. Oh. I was gonna get the item in that shop above, but I couldn't get it because there's all them trees in the way. I don't know if the developers already said this, but considering the game has spells, I don't know if the developer's going to add a time spell, because the name is literally Kronos. I wonder if the developer is going to add such a spell, because it might have already been in that list the developer sent me, because the developer basically sent me an entire list about, well, the developer sends me lists about almost everything in this game. Like, the spells they're going to add, the story, which is good. It shows, obviously, ambition. The developer's got a lot going for this game. And also, something I've learnt is the developer actually is also working on another game called Dragonfort, which I also knew about in r/playtesters, because I wanted to try that game out. And I'm going to try that out after this one. But those guys need a delay on their projectile. Like, they really need to have a delay on their projectile. It's just how they just instantly just throw it at you. Like, they need a delay on their projectile. But those guys aren't as bad as some of the enemies in, like, other worlds. Like, World 3 enemies are definitely the worst, because 2 kinds of them explode on you. And I'm not too keen on levels having a lot of explosive enemies. Because I like to use melee a lot, and the thing is, when you can't use melee that much, and you have to just use all the mana on just spells, it's kind of annoying. You just have to use projectiles, because They just damage you if you try and melee them. I've also noticed with bosses, you can effectively kind of farm them in a way. You can leave the area and then do the boss again if you wanted to. Obviously, if you pick up the heart, it means the boss can't spawn again. But yeah, you can take advantage of the boss's enemy spawning really quickly like that. But it's not really that much different than just going around the level, just... You know, just going around the level, just killing everything, but... Just wanted to just show it, that you could do that. But yeah, let's get enough coins so we can actually get that spell. We need that spell so much. But yeah, regarding grinding that boss, it's not really that worth it that much. Like, it does spawn them blobs every single time, or them slimes every single time you hit it, but I don't think it's really that much of an advantage, considering the fact coins are pretty random, really. And there's a lot of enemies around anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. But definitely make it so the boss just dies and that's it, rather than making it so it just respawns when... even though it's dead. I just need 10 more, just 10 more coins and then I can actually get that spell. Yeah, what's the point in grinding that boss if literally enemies just respawn in literally every room, or every area in the game? Good point. Ooh. Or, here's a better idea, maybe make it so when a boss spawns, you can't leave the area. That might actually be a better idea, actually. Because that both adds to the challenge and also makes it so you can't make it so it respawns. So, because it's a challenge, because it means the player can't simply run out the area if they don't want to fight the boss. Because if they walk into a boss area, they should be expecting to fight a boss. They shouldn't flee out. It's like in the dungeon, when you enter a boss area, you basically can't go out the actual room. So why not the same in the actual, this world? Like make it so like, I don't know, an invisible magical barrier. No, not invisible, like a magical barrier forms around the edges of the map. So you can't actually, well, edges of that area, so you can't actually get out of it if you want to fight the boss. Just need 5 coins. Just need 5 coins. Just need 5 coins. I just don't like it when they just spin around like that. But yeah, other things I like about the game, well, stuff I said previously. I like the game's music and that. I like the way the game looks and everything. I especially do like the new levels that I've already said. like in visual looks, mainly. Just 5 coins. Oh no. That's still a problem, enemies spawning right next to you if you're exiting the shop. Oh, I actually need to buy something so I can actually get past there. Yeah, the level generation obviously needs some improvements still, but it's still pretty good. What the developer's on about in the actual chat, like on Discord, talking about how much effort they put into this level generation, and it is really nice level generation. Like that is definitely something I would say is definitely a strong point in the game. Here we go. I actually got the amount of coins I need. Here we go. So let's actually see what we can get from the area over here. Like, I don't know if the World 2 or 3 are a lot more harder than I think, or I just don't get all the power-ups I need. I'm just kind of trying to speedrun it. Here we go, another life. But I definitely do admit the second boss is quite difficult. Because the second boss, well, I'm not going to spoil it, I might as well show you guys when we actually do it. But yeah, good things, good things, good things. I like in the game that they definitely added a lot more UI stuff, so telling me more about the amount of keys I've got. I don't know if that already was in the first version, but I think keys were. I think keys were in the first version. But the amount of shops there are, I don't think was there. I'm not too sure, but limiting mana, there definitely is some improvements to UI in that aspect. Yeah, I'd say that's good. They have added it, I think, so when you're in the dungeon, it does say what the first area is that you're in, so that's good. They've looked at my feedback and obviously know players would want to know where they start just in case they exit the dungeon by accident. Let's equip that spell, by the way. I've also noticed the developers actually have made it so the spells are actually to the numbers rather than the Q, E, and R keys. Numbers makes a lot more sense, but I felt like the Q, E, and R keys feels better, you know what I mean? Because I feel like there's a lot more space in between. Definitely do prefer the Q, E, and R keys compared to the number keys, because I definitely feel like it's just so much easier to access them that way. I think it's because they number the spells, and so people assume the number is going to be what the spell is. So instead of that, why not just simply, instead of saying what number spell it is, it's simply what key the spell is? Or add keybinds. Add keybinds so I can actually change the keys. Here we go. Wait, can you actually hit their projectile? I don't know if you can actually hit their projectile when it's like... Okay, it doesn't work. However, I have noticed some... obviously interactions between some things, like certain projectiles, like the enemies in Level 2 projectiles will be blocked by items like coins, but I'll show that when we actually get there, rather than just say that now. There's a lot of these guys around, oh god. Alright, now we're in the first dungeon like we were last time. There's a key there. See, this dungeon's not that bad at all. Ooh. And they have also fixed the actual sound thing where when you press the buttons. So that's also a fixed bug. Obviously I'll demonstrate it once we actually come across them buttons, but I know I've played this already, so I already know that bug's been fixed. The only thing I didn't play is the... I don't know if I already said this, but the only thing I haven't played yet is World 3 fully. I've only played World 3 a little bit. Might already said that, but I'm just saying it again just to make sure you guys heard. But we can get to World 2 very quickly. Here we go. Very easy boss. All you gotta do is hit it and just heal. You can see how the boss room closes when you fight it. Why don't bosses in the actual world do that, you know what I mean? And also, we don't even need to actually go all the way back, we can literally just die to these guys if we wanted to. Don't think there's a penalty yet. The developer has not added a penalty. There's no penalty yet. Here we go, now we're back in the hub. And you can see, there's now a new level. And we're going to do that now. This is like a desert-y level. And the enemies you get here are these blue goblins who run really fast, and them golems I was on about. And these guys are basically them trap things we saw. They're like robots that shoot these orbs. And these guys right now aren't that bad, but when you're in the dungeon they can be annoying because if you want to melee them, it's really difficult. You just gotta kind of dodge them as much as you can, really. But it's still relatively difficult to dodge them, I'd say. But these guys right now aren't that bad. Like, I think level 2's actual level, rather than the dungeon, is relatively decent, like, regarding difficulty. There is one thing about these guys that shoot the orbs, is if you try and kill them, their orb will still be there, even if you kill them. I'll try and show it. You see, the orb still existed even when it died. So that is something you have to be careful of if you're playing this game. Also, if you noticed, in this world, you have to get a map before actually, before knowing what everything is. I think it's the same with the third level as well. Oh, there's a golem right there. You see how they just how they would look like these boulders here. Now it's a golem. I like that enemy. I like there's more enemies now. Ow. Armor. There we go. Yeah, I do like it when the actual items actually make it so I actually look different. Like, I like that in games. I don't I don't always like it when an item simply just has, like, the statistics just change on it rather than the actual look. Like, it would be cool if every single time you get a new power upgrade on your sword, it makes the sword look a little bit different every time. That would be really cool if the developer did that. Like, I don't know, maybe the sword's grip just slightly changed, or the blade changed a different colour, or something. Or the blade got extra spikes on it, or something. You know what I mean? Like, it would be cool if the blade did that. I don't know if I think I might actually be a greater fan of this level compared to the first one. Oh, it does change! Oh! Well, that's cool, actually. Okay, the developers already thought of that. That's nice. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. I like that. I like that. I like items that actually make you look different. It's kind of like that thing in, like, Binding of Isaac, where each item would actually affect the way you look. What's... I just wonder what they were doing. Okay, I need a lot more. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get that sword before we actually fight the second boss. Ow. But yeah, you can see them guys can basically hit you even when they're dead. And you can see why the guys in the dungeon are more annoying. Oh god. I need to find that map so I know where I'm going. I think there was a map. Or was it simply this is a... I'm sure there was a map or something in this level. Oh, there we go, there's a liver. But yeah, I really like the music in this level. The music's really good in this game. Find that dungeon or something. I need to get a lot more power in my sword. Because if you don't get enough power in the sword, that second boss can be quite a... kind of a bullet sponge in a way. But here's the dungeon, not as spikes. This dungeon is basically spiked everything. Yeah, you can hit them guys through walls, by the way. Then bats basically will go right up next to a wall, so you can actually effectively hit them through walls. Also, items like coins will block projectiles like this. I also like the traps in this dungeon. I like how these moving spike contraptions. Well, they're blocks, but they like extend the spikes out of them, which is pretty cool. Like, I remember I asked for wanting there to be a penalty for dying, but I feel like this game is hard enough for... I don't think there should really be a penalty. That much, really? Oh my god. Wonder if I can hit you through the wall. No? Okay, I can't hit that guy through the wall. I've noticed this dungeon basically drains you of your health a lot of the time. Like, I can't remember if the second level's supposed to be so you don't know where everything is. Because it might be. Because I don't know if I remember actually... I don't think I got a map in the second level the first time I played this. So I think it might be like, you don't know. It's like a desert, isn't it? So it kind of makes sense. Ow. Here we go, here's one of them puzzles with the boxes. I'll be able to show you guys what I mean. You don't actually hear that sound anymore. Oh, he pushed it out of the way. I like that, though. I do like that the enemies can actually push things as well. Ow. You see that you can't actually make the gate opening noise anymore. You can see why I save health spell, what, mana for health spells rather than projectiles. I'm going to see if I can actually get to level 3. This is the reason why you need health, boys. That's the boss room up there across loads of spikes. There is a speed power-up you can get, but, well, you can improve your speed, I mean, like, you know, your stats. Like, there. But it's a choose. Like, you can choose between speed and something else, so if you didn't choose that, you have to use health, effectively. You have to kind of sacrifice health to get there. And that boss is... I'd definitely say it is a lot harder, because you have to dodge loads of spikes. Like, I just spoiled it, I know. Wait, oh, this boss. Oh, this is another one of these bosses. The ability for me just to exit the area just seems a bit stupid. We see how projectiles are blocked by it, so I can effectively use that projectile or that item as a bit of cover. But that didn't work that well. There we go. 4 hearts now. I can get that new sword, hopefully. I didn't notice different power sword, well, the sword that has higher power in it actually changed the way the sword looks. Well, the armor changes, so I should have realised that, but... yeah, I think the armor looks cool. I feel like there definitely are improvements, and I think the developer definitely does a very good job, because... I just see all the projects they work on, like, they have a lot, you know, a lot of ambition, a lot of skill, considering the fact they're working on a lot of different games. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there is any more shops anywhere. I'll try and remember where the shop was that had the sword in it. This might be it. There it is. I just need a little bit more money. It's gonna take a while. I just wonder if I should just go for the boss. But I need loads of mana though, that's the thing. And the thing is, when a lot of enemies deal a lot of damage to you, you're gonna use all the mana just healing yourself, and then you gotta get more mana. Just need to keep getting money, just so I can get a better sword. Oh, there's another staircase here as well. Let's go here. But yeah, it seems like you don't get a map in this area. More life or better sword? More health, maybe. More health. Means I can last longer. Oh, I don't like that when you're like, they spawn near you. I think that's still a problem with this game, is enemies spawn like right next to you. Like, it doesn't matter if I have to hit the boss more, as long as I have enough health while I'm doing it, it shouldn't be a problem. Let's actually fight the boss now, hopefully, once I've got enough mana. And I'll hopefully be able to show you guys the third world, and then after that, we'll then, if I can actually get to the boss in the dungeon there, we'll then be able to end the video and basically say a quick summary of the things I like. Yeah, I still need to get the map in this area, yeah. Just realised I still need to get the map. I'm going to show you guys why the second boss is rather difficult. Well, obviously I think they expect you to have the all the power-ups probably from all them shops. So if we can actually get the map first, just so I know where I'm going. Just the green ones in this dungeon just have, them green turrets just have a very high fire rate on them. I wouldn't mind them simply having more health, but their fire rates are just way too high, I think. I don't know, like, I don't think you should have to have every single buff for everything. Ooh, speed, spell. I thought I said new speed for a sec. But that's the spell to get across the thing. Across the spikes. Which you can achieve by simply healing yourself every single time. using mana. Oh yeah, I don't need to actually keep healing myself at all. Because there's no penalty, is there? Oh, that might be the map room. It is. There we go. I'll show you what happens if you get into these spikes. Pretty cool. I like that effect. I like that they're like these just moving spike like traps. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, let's get that boss fight done. Need to get enough mana. Alright, let's say any more good things about the game that I like before we actually start this boss fight. So what I've already said, I said I like new enemies, I like the new soundtrack, new piece of soundtrack they've made for the game. I like the new additions to the UI. I like the new boss battles are pretty good. I do like the new boss battles, even if one of them is really difficult. Well, I don't know about the boss fight in level 3. I haven't done that one yet. But considering the fact that one in level 2 is really difficult. It doesn't matter if I'm dying, at least I just need to keep getting that mana up. But I want to see how close I have to be to the spikes to set them off. You don't have to need to be that close to them. Ow. Wait, what? What's the damage radius on them? Okay, I'm building up more mana. Here we go. Just the fact, like I said, I'm just like, it's like I'm speedrunning it. Obviously, it seems like you're supposed to slowly get more coins as the game goes on. Good job, I can hit these guys through walls. There we go. I'm going the wrong direction. Oh, I can almost get the power thing. Wait, oh wait, it's the... what? What? It says the boss room's up there. Oh! I need to go this way. Okay. But I'm very close to getting that improved sword, so... what's the point of going to the boss room if I can just get a better sword already? I'm so close to getting a new power up. Well, that new power item. Is it worth even going to the boss room now? Ah, didn't mean to open that door up there. Ah. Oh, might as well just get the power up then. Well, it means the boss will probably be easier to fight. Yeah, I might as well get it. It's exactly 200. Just need something to attack me. So I can respawn. There we go. Alright, let's get that power. So there's the portal. Okay. Oh yeah, another problem. Kind of like that in a way, but not as bad as that. Is that still... I think I've already mentioned this regarding level generation, that enemies can spawn very close to you, and the fact is sometimes they literally can shoot you immediately as soon as you enter another area. So yeah, I've already mentioned that, fixing level generation to a degree. And there's also some bugs to fix as well, which I will write down. I don't want that, I want the power thing. It was around here. It does take some time to get in, like, all the items you need and everything. I don't know if we might even have time to even do the level 3. I'll try my best. Unless I can demonstrate the problems of level 3 and the reason why it's incredibly difficult to play. Maybe I'll do that instead. Rather than entirely complete level 3, I'll probably demonstrate why it's such a difficult level. I think that might just be a better way to do it, because it means I can save on time. I just do not know what the time is right now. Here we go, here we go. Please be the power. Here we go. Better sword. There we go. Does that one-shot them? It does. Nice. Help me respawn, guys. There we go. Now I'm ready to fight that boss now. Here we go. They're a lot more easier to fight now. I still think, relatively speaking, this level, well, regarding the dungeon more, is definitely a lot more difficult than the previous one. I definitely think that there should be a level in between that is in between their difficulties, like I've already said. Like, I've already seen a lot of the different, like, themes the developer wants for each level. Like, there have been different ideas. I don't really want to spoil anything, but I'm like talking about actual locations. Like settings, you know how we've got deserts and stuff already? Kinda like that. Like different settings. I just don't like their fire rate. Their fire rate is just way too quick. To the point it just damages you before you can actually do anything. Oh my god. Definitely that enemy definitely needs some form of fixes added to it. Ow. Wait, do other enemies have knockback? Yeah, they do. Golems don't have knockback. That's pretty cool. Okay, that is a good... Again, me praising the new enemies in the game. I like how all these new enemies are, like, different, you know what I mean? Like, them golems have no knockback on them, which is pretty cool. It's still really annoying that they still do damage, even if they're dead. Please, I just want to get this boss fight done. Oh, wrong direction. At least I got some more mana for that. Wow. Okay, let's get going. Okay, here's the boss. God. You can see all these different spikes everywhere. Hopefully the sword does more damage now. It's like, compared to the previous... like, the previous boss fight, this is like, almost like playing a bullet hell almost, in a sense I have to avoid all this stuff. With the other boss, literally I just healed myself and hit it. While this one, I have to literally dodge everything. Like, it's a big, like, complete change to the difficulty. In fact, you have to... it's like you have to put more attention to dodging than actually fight the boss. I'm not saying it's a bad boss fight, it is obviously... it's obviously difficult, which is good. I do like some difficulty in my games, it's just way too much going on, I think. Oh my god. I can't heal. God. Ugh. Oh, did I delete my previous... oh, I deleted it, didn't I? That boss fight is very difficult. I have managed to beat it one time, but it's required me to have a lot of mana to even beat it. And just these guys right here, these just drain you of all your health before you even fight the boss in the first place. I just feel like investing all your mana on your health just seems like a no-brainer in this game, because everything literally wants to kill you. Ugh, it just destroyed that. Let's just check if I actually do have the... is this the previous save? No, it isn't. Okay. Okay, that was... here we go. Right, we can beat this boss, and then I can show you why I don't want to play the level 3. Like, you guys think this is difficult, trying to get past all these enemies shooting all these projectiles at you? Well, level 3 has them exploding projectiles on about. Not projectiles, exploding enemies, I mean. This seems like just the best room to farm magic, I think. It just seems like you just have to rely on farming so much in this game. Well, grinding is what the real term is, but... here we go. Well, it is a dungeon crawler / RPG, so it kind of makes sense. But do some enemies drop certain things? I don't think that... no, I don't think they do. Here we go, I'm getting more and more of it. There we go. Yeah, this room seems to be the best place to farm, really. There's no challenge rooms where I get trapped in. Oh my god. Like, every time I get more mana, I just waste it because those guys hit me again. I'm sorry it's taking this long, guys, but it's just, you have to just get all that mana just for this boss to even... And the fact is I have to talk to you guys as well, alongside fighting this boss. Makes it a bit more difficult. Okay, we're getting more and more. Here we go. Full mana. Hopefully this will be enough. It will probably be enough. Okay, finally, let's fight this boss. Oh, finally, thank God. The boss itself isn't that bad because the boss just moves around. It's just the fact there's so many of these spikes everywhere. What's this? Here we go, now we can actually go to the 3rd level. Alright. Send me to the portal, please, my man. Golem friend. Just send me to the spawn. There we go. Okay, now the 3rd area, which is this red portal here. And finally I can talk a bit more, now I can actually explain this area. So here we go, this is the newest level. And you can see there's no music for it, considering the fact you can't hear any of it. But the developer has added a new hazard in this level, which are the meteors. It's pretty cool. And obviously they must damage you if you go underneath one. Let's just try it out. They do, which is pretty cool. But this 3rd level definitely is the most annoying out of all of them because it has a lot of enemies that are designed to be kind of, you know, have a lot of annoying quirks about them. For example, that guy could shoot 4 projectiles around it, which isn't that bad. That isn't that bad. But these guys here, if you get close to them, they will explode like that. And they also explode even if you hit them or kill them, really, which is kind of annoying, like that. So you're gonna basically be damaged a lot. Like, a good way to say that this isn't that bad is to simply say, well, just use project. What the hell? What? There's like 4 or 5 of them. How are you supposed to play level 3? Are you just supposed to run away from them all? Like, I don't know if I might even be able to play this, because there's another enemy type that explodes as well. Like, there's multiple ones. But I just have to get around those guys because I just don't want them to explode in my face. Oh wait, does the dungeon have these guys as well? Do they still blow up? Like, I haven't got the projectile spell, but every time I've used it, it's always been incredibly weak. I just don't... Like, these guys literally explode every time you hit them. What? Well, not every time you hit them, they didn't do it then. But still, that's kind of annoying, isn't it? I don't like it that it punishes a certain playstyle and that you have to use projectiles for it to even really be useful. What's that spell? Oh, is that telekinesis? I think that's the spell the developer's gonna add. Oh, God. Just way too many exploding enemies in this area, and like, there's way too many of them. Here's telekinesis. Okay, you can move light objects with your mind. Bolt. I'll try Bolt and see how effective it is against them, but it's so weird having to use Bolt with #1 key. Let's see how effective Bolt is against these guys. Hey. Okay, it can one-shot them. But I think the fact there's just so many exploding enemies in this level is kind of annoying. And the fact that enemies still spawn at the edges near where the player spawns, which is also kind of annoying. I just don't know. Did he just spawn one of them when I hit? What? It spawns them? Wow. It spawns them. I'll try the telekinesis spell because the developer did want to try it out. Does it affect... It does! It pushes them back. That's pretty cool. Okay, telekinesis spell's pretty cool. Yeah, that's the thing about the game. I do like all the spells the game has. It's really cool. Does it work behind walls? Does not. Does it work on boxes? Let's see. But I don't fancy playing World 3 as much because it just seems incredibly difficult. Like, I don't know how to navigate around all the exploding enemies and stuff. Like, I know you can use ranged weapons on them, but it's just so many of them. The fact is they can spawn literally right next to you, and health is just so important in this game, and I just don't want to... I just cannot comprehend how powerful the exploding enemies can be in the dungeons themselves. Like, I don't know if you're supposed to play this game over a more longer period of time than I already am and get all the health you can. It just seems like, at the stage I currently am now, I don't see it's like the best idea to fight them guys. I just need to get more stuff, but let's see if this works. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. I really like that. That's cool, that's cool. I think it's the fact it just requires so much grinding to work. Okay, what's here? Increase speed, let's say. Increase speed. Yeah, I think it's maybe time to end the video. It's been long enough, I'd say. It's just been constant grinding, this game. So I do think the fact you have to grind so much to even... Well, it's like a dungeon slash kind of RPG... Dungeon crawler slash RPG game, so it makes sense why you would have to do that, but... I don't know, just level 3, the amount of enemies and the fact there's also other hazards like meteorites is kind of annoying. But anyway, I do really enjoy the game. As I said, quick summary on all things I like. I like the spells, especially the telekinesis spell. I've tested that. The developer's asking about someone testing that, and it does work quite well, I'd say. I like the different music tracks in the new areas. I like new enemies in the new areas. I like the new hazards in the new areas. I like the different items appearing on the character, the way they look. I like all that. And I like also the new UI features as well. But let's quit that game right now and let's write down a few things. Can't believe it's 11:45 already. Alright, let's get this on screen. Not that. This. And see what bugs have been fixed. So enemies that have spawned can push players into shop and make sure that they get stuck. That still occurs, I think. Shop menu was visible in the inventory menu. That is finished. Done. Game can be soft like random. I believe it can be blocked in by terrains like trees and rivers. I haven't encountered that yet, but let's say that's still in progress just to make sure that doesn't happen anymore. Like, I think it's still possible for stuff to get blocked in, so I might just keep that in progress. The developer has made it so areas do change when you enter the game again, but I think the generation obviously needs a bit more fixing in that, but... Well, I don't know if it's really classed as soft locking though, I don't know. I have to have a think about that, because... Well, the thing is, the fact you have to go out of the game and then go back into it for it to be fixed, is that it needs to be fixed. Probably. Boxes above staircase drop coins despite no reason to. They still do that. I don't really think they should, because it's just a bit weird that they, you know, drop coins above the area. It just doesn't look right to me, but you can get the coins now with a sword, so it's kind of okay. So I don't know about that one. Enemies are rendered above the enemies are still rendered above the screen. Like you saw the explosion in the level 3. It's still rendered above the screen. So buttons in the old dungeon. Okay, that's fixed. That's done. Map, that's fixed as well. Player can spawn on water. I think that can still happen, but I haven't spawned on water again though. Let's say maybe that's in review, in progress. I just need for it to occur again. But basically what I mean by this is the fact is that certain areas where the lever is maybe trees can get in the way, so you can't get to it. So you have to literally go out the game and go back in. Rather than, I don't think soft lock's really, because soft lock means you can't do anything, regardless if you have to just quit the game a little bit. That's the thing. I think that's a bit, yeah, I'll probably have to change that. Game can be, or just say you need to quit the game and go back in because sometimes the random generation, sometimes the lever can be blocked in by due to the, there we go. You need to quit the game and go back in because sometimes the lever can be blocked in terrain like trees and rivers due to generation. I think sometimes even might have to restart, because I think sometimes the placement of things, I don't know, I just can't remember. I need to look back at the video because I don't know if it meant I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about that. I just say I'm not too sure about that. But new bugs we found. Okay. The lever will make the noise despite being flipped on when you go back in the area. So that is obviously a minor bug, low priority, trivial. There we go, new bug assigned. I think it does soft lock the game. I don't know about that one. Just trying to word it and trying to remember what exactly happened and how, if you quit the game, because I don't have them save files anymore, so I can't really go back to it. Well, I think I do, but I don't know. I just leave it like that. What other bugs were there? There was coins and items can block projectiles from certain enemies. I'd say that's maybe a medium maybe. It's relatively maybe that's a minor bug, because it means a player can use that as like a kind of a shield out of a coin, which doesn't really make sense. And the player shouldn't really be able to do that. Yeah, put that as a medium. Add a new one. What other bug is there? We've already seen. Trying to remember. So we've done the one. Oh yeah, you can hit bats through the crates, which is, I'd say that's relatively a minor bug, really. It's minor because you're not really meant to do that, but it's low priority because it's not really a big issue. But it's minor because, well, we shouldn't really be able to do that because it's quite beneficial for us. It's an exploit, effectively. So I feel like the fact we can exploit it makes it minor. Yeah, the fact it's an exploit. A minor one, obviously. But it's obviously the collisions of our weapon. Or the fact is, I think it's because the bat goes into the crate really far, quite in. So it means their collision basically pushes in a little bit so our sword can hit it. But I think that is everything. Just trying to think of any other bugs we've already come across. Let's just refresh. I think that is everything. I need to confirm this with the developer because I'm not too sure whether that's still an issue or not, because it hasn't happened to me yet. Because it depends on the seed of the levels. It depends on the level seed. But I'll try and confirm that with the developers. But okay, so that is a 1.5 hour video of me playing Legend of Chronos. Alright, see you guys.